My family blamed me for my sister's disability for over 20 years. Then I found her medical records and realized they'd lied the entire time. When I was 6, my little sister Emily fell down the stairs. At least that's what my parents told everyone. They said I pushed her. For 20 damn years, I believed them. Every family gathering, every guilt trip, every subtle, "You've always been different, haven't you?" From my mom, it all came back to that day. Emily ended up in a wheelchair and I ended up in therapy. They said I had a temper, which is hilarious considering I was 6 and cried when aunts died. Anyway, fast forward to adulthood. Family dinners were a fun mix of roast chicken and emotional trauma. Emily never blamed me directly. She's actually an angel. But my parents made sure I carried the family's favorite cross: guilt, seasoned with passive aggression. Then last year, I had to help clean out my dad's office after he had a stroke. Nothing major. He survived, unfortunately for the family's overall karma. In one of his old filing cabinets, I found a dusty envelope marked Emily 2004 incident. You ever get that feeling where your stomach drops and your brain whispers, "Don't open that"? Yeah, I opened it. Inside were hospital reports, witness statements, and this part made me nearly pass out, the actual doctor's note. It didn't say fall. It said blunt force trauma consistent with adult impact. Adult impact. As in, someone tall enough to swing a bottle, not a 6-year-old with a juice box. I froze. Then I kept reading. Apparently my dad came home drunk that night. He and my mom got into one of their usual screaming matches, and Emily, poor kid, ran in crying. He tried to grab her, tripped, and hit her. The fall didn't cause her injury. He did. The hospital covered it up because my parents said it was an accident, and the older child pushed her. And guess what? CPS believed them. No one ever questioned it, not even my therapist. 20 years of guilt, because my parents couldn't handle the truth. I confronted my mom that night. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "We did what we had to do for the family." I said, "What, destroy one child to protect the other?" She said, "You always were dramatic." So I left. I told Emily the truth 2 days later. She cried, then laughed, then said, "That explains why mom always flinches when I mention staircases." We decided to go no contact, or as I call it, emotional early retirement. Now every holiday season, my mom sends a "we miss you" card. I send back a "sorry, wrong address." My dad tried calling once. I told him if he ever wanted to make things right, he could start by donating to spinal research. Anonymously. The funny part? I finally sleep at night. Turns out guilt is heavy, but not as heavy as realizing it never actually belonged to you. So yeah. My parents lied for 2 decades to cover up child abuse, and I spent half my life in therapy for a crime I didn't commit. Guess who's still paying the therapy bills, though? Them. Divorce has a way of making justice poetic.